maybe made some more sense with the Bat Rider pick. They grab the hero that counters the hero they're about to pick. And then the Wyvern, another weird pick. But finally with the DP, it made a lot of sense. 2 heroes that can save somebody. They get some really good teamfight potential. It's very similar to a secret draft, I believe, that we saw earlier. Wyvern with DP, because you combo so well with her. Keep her alive, let her ult do damage. But the part I really liked was Winter's Curse into silence. It's the most obvious silence ever. It's in some ways like 8 seconds to disable if they don't have silence solutions. And that's going to be the case for the first 15 minutes. So it's going to be a fun game to watch. They're maybe hoping to get a kill here on S4, but it's going to be tough. Even if they do close the gap a bit, he will be able to slow attacks to your back too.
Here comes the drop from Hayes, so all that right-click damage should be pretty ineffective.
70% miss chance. That's a lot. Slow on Shadow, but he's going to be pressured again.
Oh, and that miss percentage is going to wear out here, but they do have Jarex. So Team Random not feeling comfortable with it. There is a big opportunity for a heal bomb potentially from Fly. They're going to go wide. Snowball out. They're going to be able to finish him off. That's going to be your first blood, but they may just lose S4. Drunken Haze out. S4 still ends up going down. So it trades a support for a core, but it is OG picking up that coveted first blood.
They're going to have to do a lot of damage. It's going to take a lot of Bat Riders standing on top of Hardcore. Here they're going for it.
Oh, they're going to try. Meanwhile, on bottom lane, they do manage to catch Ice Ice back over the top. No Tail being run down. Does use those charges, but it's not going to be enough. There is no TPs in from the 2 supports of OG. They did make their rotation upwards and almost caught Y in the process, but an Ice Shards this time not quite locking it down.
Skills leveled up heavily.
And this looks good because Ice Ice is kind of baiting it right now. He's kind of showing like, oh, I'm just a support trying to slow down your push. But OG maybe caught the spark rate that's already gone out, so it looks like OG do have the warning bells that his gank is coming, but they may not be fast enough. Unfortunately, the pushback from the flame break is going to increase the distance slightly, but they are going to catch up to No Tail eventually, maybe catch him out the Shell Grave, buys them a little bit of time, but it looks like Blink is going to be able to lock it down with the Spirit Siphon or not. Gets the TP out. OG, maybe they're going to lose S4 instead. S4 not quite level 6. They're going to go for a snowball save, pushing in deeper. S4 gets whatever damage he can. Manage to finish off the Venture Spirit. Now that puts Blink low. They jump in, but there's the heal from the Winter Wyvern. And now that ultimate, it's going to be wearing out soon, but not soon enough. It looks like Anna is actually maybe going to go down. He does have a remnant to jump to, but doesn't even have the mana to jump to it. So Team Random get 2 core kills out of that. Maybe they didn't go No Tail, but it was well worth the rotation from Team Random. Maybe a third. Jarex gets bumped back. There's a snowball over the creeps. Fly's going to have to save him with a heal, but there's a second Firefly out. It's actually the nuke from Ice Ice that finishes the kill.
So rather than going for the Blink Dagger, he just bought a really early drum, used 2 charges in that fight, but completely worth it for all those kills against OG.
They want to catch this troll nice and early, and it looks like they slow down. Double nuke. They do have TPs coming in for the Death Prophet, so maybe there can be an opportunity for a turnaround, or maybe it's just an extra kill. Blink blown up, almost. Ember Spear tries to get the damage out. They finish him off. Random did not have the support in time. Now it's just going to be cleanup time. They're going to be able to get at least 1, if not more. Ice Ice does have the ultimate though. Throws it on the Fly. Fly taking a lot of damage from the Brewmaster. It's going to be wide to finish him off with Magic Missile. Jarex meanwhile jumps forward. Manages to catch Ice Ice with a snowball. Knocks him up in the air with the Walrus Punch, but there is no follow-up from OG. They've already gotten enough kills out of this fight anyway. Top, then OG down to bottom. This time it's going to be Random with a smoke gank into the enemy jungle here, and they're going to find No Tail right in the perfect time. Look at it, he's 20 gold away. No Tail's like, no, please, desperately, let me get at least a creep, but it's not going to happen. Loses the 200 gold. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Shadow's going to die again, so at least there is some sort of balance to this game of OG Wing.
Just because he has some mana problems and lowering the recharge of Fire Remnants and Searing Teams and all that stuff is really effective. And that's what they're going to go in on.
Snowball out. Blink definitely has the protection there. What a beautiful Winter's Curse onto Jarex. Is going to set all this up. So they're going to finish off Jarex. Doesn't look like they had the opportunity to push for more, but a free pickoff there for Team Random. It seems like there is going to be a lot of opportunities for split pushing. Faith Beyond currently scouting here. He's going to jump forward. Will manage to grab Fly. That's a big one if they can actually finish him off. Meanwhile, the Brewmaster initiation comes out, unable to get the silence fast enough, but they do have the swap out to be able to buy Blink some time, and his ultimate is doing a lot of work. OG are low on all sides. Fly even in the back, almost taken out. They do have another great Winter's Curse, but a Shallow Grave will manage to save Jarex just in time. Big jump in from Anna, tries to get the burst damage, but now he's silenced up, and he's just going to die to Shadow. Jarex jumps forward, trying to finish off Blink, but it's not quite enough. Blink with the Gold Scepter is able to defend himself. Now it's going to be Fly. Food for fodder as Shadow managed to pick up another kill. Looks for the wipe as No Tail is going to be the final man down of OG and Team Random. take a big fight in the mid lane, trading 1 for 5. Gonna take that mid tower, and who knows what else from there.
Be a really good counter actually against the Death Prophet because she can't stop her little bats from attacking.
4-man smoke up. Catches S4. Easy kill on the Brewmaster, and this pickoff could lead to more actually. Why? Might be able to find Fly here. They're gonna chase him down underneath the tower, surely. Yep. There goes the swap back. Gets out the weave, but it is a death weave for Fly, and a tier 1 tower down once again. Roshan attempt here from Shadow. No Tail spotting it out with his Tempest double. It's gonna die though, and that really kills the team fight power of OG. It seems pretty clear to Team Random. They know OG can't actually fight this one, so Faith Beyond. He gets out there, manages to find the pickoff onto No Tail. A big kill, because we talked about how that magnetic field, that bubble, stops a lot of these pushes. Team Random may never be able to come back from it. Looks like a pickoff on Jarek's here. He's been playing pretty aggressive with that haste rune, and will meet an unfortunate fate. Threat for Ember Spirit with that Shadow Blade revealed. Oh, Faith Beyond actually completes that Boots of Travel, goes for No Tail, pulls him right back in, and they're going to try and blow him up. Nice use of the Winter's Curse to be able to prevent the Shallow Grave. Now they'll go ahead and turn their attention towards Fly. He used the Shallow Grave, goes for a TP, but it will not work. So, nice fast play there from Team Random. Control the map. They're actually going to go for mid here real quickly. Anna actually controls them up. Shadow in some trouble, but Y's going to be able to bail him out. Swap back. Enough time for Shadow to be able to use the BKB, so he mans up against S4, forcing out the ultimate. BKB is going to wear out soon. S4 thinking of following him out, at least with some of the damage pandas. He's going to make the stone form, the Earth Panda, run himself away. Random are going to try and catch up with it, though. 5 seconds till he drops.
He's got to get the blink off. It's the only way.
The Firefly is going to be on top of him. If he's not careful, here comes the blink. Oh, no, there's too much damage over the place. Y uses Wave of Terror as well as Shadow blinking in and manage to get that whirling axes at the same time. Right? It's always being countered now. Now that Team Random have some of those items. Nice, breaking the link. It's now jump in with the lasso and the damage coming out from Shadow. They'll make short work of the Ember Spirit, and now this is their opening. In fact, No Tail, ooh, thank goodness that shards was there from Jarex. Otherwise, No Tail could have been caught as well.
That's so bad to be this far behind on Ember when Bat has a force staff at the same time you finish your Linkens.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter if you have that. This guy's going to check your items. He's going to know what you're building anyways. And they just instantly counter him.
They still have the swap back of the Vengeful Spirit too, so this 40-second window that Team Random have, a lot can be done, a lot can be forced in. And Blink immediately put himself inside the medic field. Another one goes down from No Tail.
The bats are hitting.
Oh, it is. So those bats don't give a damn about a bubble.
I'm a little, I don't know how it's coded, but it works. So even if OG was doing better, maybe it's still countered.
Tier 3 gonna drop fast. They're immediately gonna go for the melee racks. They still got 10 more seconds. Anna down, unable to fight, and this should mean, or maybe not, Team Random are gonna respect it.
All right, that one's working. It's just placement based, I think. It has to be, because when the bats go into melee, they're like a short range melee creature, I'm assuming. Or any other hero. Actually, it's probably the Brewmaster.
Yeah,
Brewmaster solo, easiest kill ever.
Anna, get the disable onto Blink. They'll Ice Shard him as well, but Blink is not too scared of a fight right now. Tries to loop himself away. Does have some additional help from Random. If they really commit to this one, Ice can intercept. They're going to pop that ultimate from S4. There goes the Cold Embrace. Healing Blink up. They are going to have immediate follow-up damage. There goes the swap. Snowball back line. Jarex is in deep. It's going to be Y giving up his life for that one. Winter's Curse onto Anna is going to stall him up, but he's inside the magnetic field with no allies around. Shadow's dealing with these nasty Brewlings at the same time, while Blink is being healed up from the Cold Embrace once again. They try and jump onto him. Snowball, nice use of the force staff there, but they slow him down. Ice Shard's blocking in some of these heroes as well. As 4 jumps in, they get silenced, but they're actually winning this fight. OG slowly but surely are winning this out, unless Shadow, if they can actually kill No Tail here. No Tail's low. Shadow Grave, and he's going to be able to get out. Yes, he is. He completes the TP. Shadow doesn't get a bash again. Never lucky, but Team Random are still going to run over Anna, looks like. They'll get that kill as well as the Tusk. Team Random. Side lanes have been dealt with. A top lane push doesn't really matter because the tier 2 is still up there. Faith Beyond looking for his opening.
See if he summons the Necro before his Arc Ward and dice, he does. Pops it.
There he goes. Finds No-Tail in the back lines. That's going to be a big one. Fly sitting on the side. He's going to have to get the Shallow Grave off in time. No-Tail does get saved for the time being, but will it really matter? They still have the damage out. The Winter's Curse is even going to hold these heroes in place. So as soon as that wears out, No-Tail immediately dies, as well as Jarex in the back line. S4's Pandas are almost dead. He's going to try and get away with the Earth Panda. Looks like Team Random are actually fully focusing on finishing him off. So 3 members of OG down, a 4th potentially in trouble. Anna jumps back to the base. Doesn't have too many remnants to work with now.
These Necros are just not making the difference in these team fights. If anything, they're helping Team Random because of the Winter's Curse. Maybe a big error there.
Shadow Man's up, has the Aegis still. Wants to be able to put some sort of use to it, so they take it to tier 3 tower, and it's actually a big combat of silence. He's been orced up, that link gets broken through. They use the Shallow Grave to be able to protect him. Looks for the Remnant out, he's so low, can they get any damage out? Jumps over the Remnant, does manage to get himself away. No-Tail back up in 10 seconds. Our Team Random gonna continue this fight for round 2. Looks like they are. They're gonna go for this melee Rax, and this means OG really have to force this one and actually get something in it. Shadow, they're gonna go for him, try and take out that Aegis without any full real commitment. Y jumps pretty low, maybe No-Tail can finish him off, but as Shadow comes back, he pops the BKB, finishes off that melee Rax, and on the way out, a full retreat, and OG don't have too much catch. The Ice Shards misses, and Shadow will continue his run back to the base.
He is so fast too. Even if they had detection, I don't know if they were going to kill him. And he was getting Bloodthorn Grid, just automatically.
Oh, they need this kill. They need this real badly. OG, they're going to try and go on a blink here, but the Winter's Curse turn around, and it's actually dropping pretty low here from just the damage from No-Tail's Tempest double, and Blink is able to finish him off towards the end. So, Team Random now well set up to force the bottom lane out. Jarex is going to just do whatever he can to actually stop the creep wave.
Shadow split pushing, taking Rax. He's got the range barracks. He's going to go for the 3rd set right now, all while things are busy. Jarex has no TP. He's basically 1v3 right now. Tower's dead.
Courier, pick up that extra just before finishing up the Rax. He actually sees the real No-Tail here. Wants to be able to finish him off. Doesn't have any vision, though, to be able to see him, so he turns his attention back to that melee Rax, which is rapidly falling. Now Blink comes in big, is able to get a silence. Now the follow-up Lasso. Refresher, he's going to get Fly as well. Fate Beyond, a little bit of style as we finish off this game number 2. OG call it. Just like that, the series has been evened up. Who said Team Random was out of here? They look like they're coming back, man.
They had a very, very tough group stage. A lot of 1-2s, 2-1s. And they're taking it to game 3 again. I mean, that game was just, honestly, the outdraft seemed very clear to me. The Death Prophet just fits